Hello everyone, I'm In-Game Arts. This is a special little video I've been on a fence to talk about for a while. You've probably noticed from the title of the video about what the subject matter is, but I've been on the fence to talk about this, and I've been wanting to make a video about it, but I've been waiting for information about the next Switch console, about backwards compatibility, offline play, and all this other stuff, and I've rightly brought it up with PlayStation 4 about how it's my all-time favorite console, and I love the fact I can play all my PS4 games on my PS5. But I've slowly been preparing the fact that this will be my last console generation. I have some people ask me what my thoughts on like the slim PS5 about its digital, and you have to buy the detachable disc drive and connect to the internet, or the PlayStation 5 Elite. Requiring no disk drive and everything, and of course going to require an internet connection to make that disk drive work. Of course that's frustrating and disappointing to hear, and I'm tired of it. If we're going to be going all digital, I talked about this before, go PC. Like, I'm kind of slowly building myself in that direction. That doesn't mean I'm getting rid of my console. I've kind of prepared myself a little bit for this. I will still be constantly covering games offline with an unregistered account with PlayStation 4, PS5, and hopefully the next Switch 2 gets released, and that's fully backwards compatible, offline compatible, and all this other stuff. And you can play Switch games on that Switch 2 with no internet requirement, and I will still keep covering those games. For my last physical generation, PS5, PS4, I want to say the backwards compatibility, Switch and Switch 2 will be my last generation of gaming for console physical collecting and stuff. I'm done. I'm out. I've been preparing for this. I brought it up before. I sold all my PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii, GameCube, and even my cartridges, SNES, NES. I sold them all. And I've been using that money to both preparations, as well as that I bought several original PlayStation 5s, the big first release versions. And that way I have backups. I have like 4 of them. And that way, again, they're not the slim models, they're the first release versions. That way they don't ever have to connect to the internet. They fully work offline. And I'm hoping to do the exact same thing with the Switch 2 if it's backwards compatible, completely offline. And again, I probably will sell my PlayStation 2, and I haven't debated about PlayStation 1 yet, because PlayStation 1 is my second most favorite console ever. Maybe we'll see about that. That's kind of hard to sell those, but I've been slowly leaning towards going PC, because if we're gonna go digital, I will always recommend, if you're gonna go full digital, go PC, because you have a lot more freedom and liberty to do what you want with your digital library, way more than if you do it on console. And I'm tired of the chase. I'm tired of trying to deal with the headache. And I know some people really love what I do on this channel, and I'm thankful, and what is inspired for other people to try to do. And I'm nowhere near anything good, but I'm just saying that I'm thankful for all the communities who provided that. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I will still keep playing games completely offline with an unregistered account. I'll keep making my videos. But let's say PlayStation 6 comes out. Let's say the Switch 3 comes out. I won't probably be buying that. I'm probably just going to be upgrading my PC and just strictly be a PC. Maybe I'll start doing some of my 3D modeling a little bit better, because my PC's getting kind of old. I built that like almost a decade ago, so I need to really look into start building a new one here soon. And I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to let people know what my plans are. Like I said, I will still keep covering PS5, PS4, Switch, and hopefully the full backwards compatibility with Switch 2, and I'll still keep playing those games offline with an unregistered account and keep providing you guys those videos. But if the next PlayStation 6 comes out, I don't think it's going to have fully offline capabilities, or it's going to be a digitally only. I'm even concerned that since the Xbox 360 games have that backwards compatibility with Xbox Series X, and it's not really true backwards compatibility. You just put the disc in, and it reads the ID, and it downloads the game. I'm kind of leaning that's what's going to happen with this, is that they're like, say, PlayStation 6, maybe PlayStation 7. They're just going to have maybe some disk drive you buy separately, and it just reads the ID off the disc, and then you download it. You don't actually play off the disc, or it installs it from the disc. I see that happening very soon, and the only way they can see them remedy people with physical collecting, and for the next generation to subsidize that. Now Switch, Nintendo, I don't know, they're loopsy-toopsy about what they're going to do. A lot of people say they're going to hold out and probably be the last ones, which probably is true. But recently, with all these leaks of consoles, Switch games getting out like a week to 2 weeks early, And Nintendo probably not being very happy about that. I can see them cracking down and putting some like online restriction on cartridges that once the game's cartridges don't work until they download or update some patch or something like that, to that way they can control that. Again, these people who are leaking these physical games out early are going to do a lot of damage for the physical preservation in the future. I don't know if there's going to be the next Switch 2 for that, but I'm just saying that I can see maybe the next Switch 3, they're going to crack down on that. Because there's games like, what was it, Assassin's Creed, or is it like Star Wars Outlaws, or is it Avatar? I think it's Avatar, from Ubisoft. The game's all on disc, but you have to pop the game in, and then you download or some little patch that will register it to allow you to play offline. Like stuff like that. Small little things that will make the disc completely useless. And that's why I'm like, this is my last step. If I'm going to... It's not worth my time anymore. And I still love offline gaming. I'll still keep doing it, like I said. And it's just... I know a lot of people have asked me what my opinions and thoughts of this stuff is. And I know probably want me to rage and get mad. But it's inevitable at this point. And I don't know what I could possibly say or do to remedy it. All I can do is just help prepare you for it and start looking into PC. I know a lot of people don't like that, and I know it's a scary subject, either building your PC or you hear horror stories about pre-builds. It's all just something you're going to have to start learning to embrace. Even when I built my computer, it was a scary but rewarding process that I did enjoy, but it doesn't mean I still don't love my physical collecting. If I could have that choice and do it forever, I would. But for me, PS5 and PS4 is going out in a bang for me. And I believe they're going to still keep releasing physical games for a while for these consoles. And with Switch, I'm hoping that Switch 2 is fully backwards compatible, because I think that's going to be an amazing thing to have for both playing Switch and the Switch 2 games. And that would be just a good send-off for Nintendo for me. It's just... I've had fun, and I will keep making these videos, and probably till the day I die. I've been debating whether I want to rerun through a game and do like a run through the game again and see if there's any new bugs or anything like that. I don't know if that's something you guys would like to watch or anything. I don't know. Because lately I've been wanting to play some older games. I've been wanting to play Resident Evil 4 again. I'm like, well, I've already covered it, but I want to play it again. So, I don't know. That's just me now rambling and thinking of outside the box. But, again, I know that... It's a bittersweet thing, and I'm hoping that maybe eventually I might sell like my PS2 and like PS1, and then use that money probably to build my PC, or maybe just buy more physical collecting, or do like I did with the PS5. I bought 4 classic PS5s, and then I'll do that money. The same thing with the Switch 2, if it's backwards compatible. Buy a bunch of Switches. I'm hoping to have about 5 PS5s and 5 of the Switch 2s if it's backwards compatible. That way I have a bunch of it. That way I'm ready. I'm done. I'm out. I'm checked out. So long, everyone. I'm out of here. I got all the games I could ever want. I got so many games I still haven't gotten around to playing. So, I know this is more of a rambling video, but it is kind of like a farewell. Like, it's interesting to be to the point where they're pushing me out so much that I'm the one being pushed out. It's not like I stopped loving games, stopped loving physical collecting. It's just... These corporations, of course, want to go to digital. They want to be able to control the narrative, as well as the control what permissions you have and stuff like that. So, if you're going to do that, go PC. You can go like GOG, go to Steam. So I know some people have problems with Steam, which I understand, but there is some. It is a lot better digital market than it could be from other companies. But you got GOG, which is another good one, as well as some other places that I maybe will discover at some point that I'm not a PC gamer, so that's not on top of my head. But I hope this video was fun and interesting for you guys. I feel like I'm rambling and not making sense about what I'm saying, because it's heartbreaking. But I am also happy that at least it's ending on a high note. For me, PlayStation 4 was the pinnacle of physical game collecting. It completely overshadows PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 for me. PS1 is one of my all-time favorite, but even PS4 outweighed that. And PS5 is enough. To me, I know a lot of people say it's the worst generation. To me, I think it's a nice little substitute to it. It's like a little extra, little something else. And I'm sure we'll still keep getting games through that physically as well. And I'm hoping that same kind of tail end can be provided for the Switch with the Switch 2 and backwards compatibility and offline gaming with an unregistered account. But again, this is my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to follow what I'm doing. It's just what I've been thinking about and what I plan to do in the future. I'm just getting ready for the curve. It's coming up, and I'd rather be ahead of it than getting colliding with someone on it. So preparing myself. Hopefully I might build a supercomputer. I don't know. I've been debating on what I want to spend. It's been heartbreaking to try to think of how much money it's going to be. But of course, doing video editing, I don't want to do 3D modeling and stuff like that, looking into game development and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just juggling ideas, because I played games all my life, and it wouldn't be fun. It would be great to be able to sit down and make one game. Whether it's good or not, I doubt it is, but something you guys could play. I think that would be really cool. But okay, this is enough of me rambling. It's just me being done with the physical game collecting and the last generation for me to gaming. I mean, it's been fun. Don't take this wrong. It's not a happy farewell. It's a sad, and I've loved it, and I'm thankful that we get to end at a high note. So this is my personal opinion. Tell me what you thought. If you agree or disagree, will you be there for the next console generations, even if, let's say, it's all digital? And let's say if it is all fully offline and you can play the games PS4 and PS5 backwards compatibility, would you still buy it even though games are coming out broken and releasing at half-baked and requiring you to connect to the internet? Let's say all that is still compatible, but the games now require you to connect one time to the internet. Will you still be buying physical copies then? I don't know, and I'm worried that's what's going to happen with the Switch with all these leaks and stuff like that. Games getting out like 2 weeks early before everyone else. It's a dilemma. I just say that, and it's not going to end well for the physical and preservation community with the whole stuff. But again, this is more me rambling and telling you what I plan. I will still keep playing my games offline, even if we're PlayStation 7 or Switch 10. I'll still keep playing these games completely offline with an unregistered account, and I'll keep making these videos for you guys. So like always, thank you all so much for sticking around and hearing me rambling for what, maybe 10, 15 minutes? I don't know. But the mic's skewing the screen, so I can't tell how long I've been recording. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video entertaining or delightful, or just felt that I maybe need to have a different viewpoint of it. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!